Hi, my name is Emily and welcome to Sweet Greek Parents. In today's video, I'm super excited to share how to make this adorable little crochet rose. Now this is a super mini little crochet rose and it's perfect for any little amigurumi projects you have that you want to attach a little feminine cute rose to. Or my pattern will be releasing next week on how to make this adorable little triceratops. So I attached the little rose to this little guy and I thought it added so much, so I decided to do a little video this week on how to make the rose, and then next week's YouTube video will be how to crochet the triceratops. So let's get started crocheting the rose. So the yarn that you'll need for this rosette of sorts is Premier Basics Chenille in the color, this is number 6 super bulky weight yarn, and it's in the color Blush. And I'm sorry, my label has gotten kind of destroyed and so has the yarn ball, but it's still the same yarn. All you will need for this little like rosebud is like this much yarn. You will need almost no yarn. So if you have just a couple, like a little scrap left over, it will be perfect. This will be a perfect project to use it up. So you're going to use this yarn. You're going to use a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. You'll need a darning needle, of course, and scissors just to tie in your tails. And now to begin, what you're going to do is you're going to chain 8. And so I'm going to just make a slip knot. To make a slip knot, you're going to put the yarn around your finger twice, so wrap it around twice. Then you're going to grab the back loop and bring it forward. Then you're going to grab the new back loop and bring it out, up and off your finger and tighten. And now I'm going to tighten it onto my hook, and I'm going to chain 8. To make a chain, you just yarn over and pull through. So I'm going to do that 7 more times. 1, so that was 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And now what you're going to do is you are going to, 7, 8, there we go. Now what you're going to do is you're going to half double crochet 2 into the second chain from hook. So the loop on your hook does not count as a chain. You're going to skip the first chain and you're going to go into the second chain. And this yarn is a little bit on the fuzzy side, so you're not going to really be able to see your stitches. So you're going to just kind of have to feel, there's kind of like a lump, and that's one chain, and then there's another lump, and that's chain number 2. So we're going to yarn over, insert into chain number 2, yarn over, pull through, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook, and you just completed a half double crochet. We're going to do that one more time, so yarn over, insert into that same chain, yarn over, pull through, and yarn over, pull through 2. Or pull through all 3 loops. Okay, now you're going to chain 1, and then you're going to slip stitch into that same chain. So we're kind of making a lot of stitches right into that one chain, just so it kind of gives it a little bit of a round curve for like a little rose petal. So now we're going to make a slip stitch into that same chain, and to make a slip stitch, all you're going to do is yarn, insert into that same chain, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through. Now you're going to skip 1 chain, and into the second chain from where you're at right now, you're going to do basically the exact same thing with a little bit of a difference because we were doing half double crochet into the second chain from hook. So you can kind of feel that there's a big hole right here where you did your petal. Now you're going to skip that hole because that's where you just did your petal into. You're going to go 1 and then 2. Now I'm going to slip stitch into that second chain from my hook. To make a slip stitch, you're just going to insert, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. You're going to chain 1, and you're going to half double crochet 2 into that same chain. So just like we did basically in the last time. Now you're going to chain 1 and you're going to slip stitch into that same chain. Now you should have 4 chains left, and you're going to into the second chain from your hook, so 1 and 2. You're going to make another slip stitch. You're going to chain 1, and you're going to single crochet 2. So the last 2 times we did half double crochets. Now we're going to do single crochets just to make it look a little bit smaller. Now we're going to chain 1 and slip stitch into that same chain loop. So we did slip stitch, chain 1, single crochet 2, chain 1, slip stitch, all into that same chain. And now you can feel there's 2 chains left, and so you're going to insert into the very last chain. You're going to yarn over, pull through. You're going to make a slip knot. So you're going to insert, yarn, pull through, and then pull through, chain 1, single crochet 2, and then you're going to chain 1 and slip stitch. And that is all you do for this little like rosebud thing. So you're going to now leave yourself a little bit of a longer tail just to be able to sew your rows together. And you can see that I didn't even use even close to all of that tiny little ball that I had. So this project really doesn't use like any yarn at all. So now you're just going to tie off. You're going to yarn over and pull through to tie off. So it's basically like a chain, and then you're just going to pull through. There you go. And now I like to just make a knot with this short strand of yarn and this long strand of yarn real quick. So I'm just going to make a knot like this. There we go. Then I'm just going to cut this short strand. You can tie in that tail however you like, but that's just how I like to do it. Now I'm going to put my yarn onto my darning needle. And a little tip, if you put the yarn over your nail and then put the darning needle onto that, it works perfectly. And you can get your yarn onto your darning needle every time. So now you can see here's from where the long tail attaches, and what we're going to do is from where the long tail attaches, we're kind of going to almost like roll it up in a way. So let me see if I can kind of, so as you can see, this is how it will look. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to start in the center, and you're going to kind of roll slash kind of fold it in. It's kind of a bit of a challenge, especially with how little this little rose is. But you can kind of see that there is our 2 petals, and then here's 3 more. So here's our 1 petal, and then here's the 3 more. So for a total of 4 petals. Now I'm just going to go into that, to the last petal, and then through the back of this petal, and we're just kind of securing it. It's kind of hard to show on camera, but you can kind of get the idea. So now I'm going to just make sure it's nice and secure across the bottom. You don't want to change the looks of your top, but you just want to make sure it looks nice and secure. So you can see, there we go. And I'm going to call that good. Now you can take this rose and sew it onto whatever you like. So I personally sewed my little rosette onto this little triceratops, and I feel like it looks just such a cute little feminine touch. But you can do whatever you want to do with this little rose. Now, don't forget that next week's YouTube video will be how to make this adorable little triceratops. It's a super quick and simple little pattern, and so stay tuned for next week. Thank you so much for making this adorable little rose along with me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget that next week's YouTube video is all about how to make this adorable little triceratops. So make sure you are subscribed to make it along with me. And then also don't forget to comment down below. I just love hearing from you guys. And so if you would tell me what you're going to put your rose onto, I'd love to hear from you. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye!